Okay, hello, Brooklyn Al. I'm going into the woods. I don't know if I'm going into the south side or the north side. I'll let you know when I get there, okay? Later. Okay, this is where I walked into the woods. Wait, can't even see the damn thing. There's a tree branch sticking out. Oh, there it is down there. Okay, it's in the center of the screen. And I found that footprint right around here somewhere. It was in this mud. This is mud right here. That's where the footprint was. So I'm going back in this area. I don't know if I'll find anything. It's rained, but really short bursts of rain. And then those footprints are not here anymore. They're long gone. I know they were right here somewhere, but they're not here anymore. Of course they're not going to be here. The rain we had, really heavy downpours that only lasted a few minutes. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'll never forget that day because I came down here and said there was a lot of greenery, but I was going to go into that brown section up further. There's a brown section, which means it's drier. This green stuff means it's damper, wetter. But it's about 50 feet ahead of me. It seems it's drier because it's brown. Alright, later. Oh, jeez. I believe this is where I found the first footprint in the mud here. This is a runoff that runs down into the creek. I found two. One in the mud. It's completely changed now because the rain, torrential downpours we had. You wouldn't believe. The water came down in buckets, and I'm sure it washed everything away. But I'll walk down here anyway, see if I see anything. Ifins I do, I'll let you know. See, I remember this day as if it was yesterday when I came across this tree here that runs across the little runoff. I said, I'm shutting off to cross over this. And that's what I did. Later. Okay, I'm following the little creek down to the big creek. Creek. See? There's where the water, it's a water runoff when it rains. It's not a creek that runs all the time. It just runs when there's water, rain, lots of rain. Here's a little waterfall. That's not even 6 inches. 6 inches high. I had the damn camera on. Oh God, on Zoom. What am I gonna learn? Alright, I'm looking for prints if there are any. Alright, here's the creek. There's some water in it. It's running. You can see the water is running. See that? Running slow, but it is running. And look at this. I see a pile of some kind of poop here. It's not Bigfoot poop, that's for sure. Looks like it's got berry seeds and stuff in it. I don't know what it is. Too small to be a bear. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay. onward and upward. Another thing I can show is you can see how this creek, when it really runs fast, look how high it goes up. I mean, that's like 8 feet, 7, 8 feet. The water runs up that far. I mean, that's a pretty fast running creek. Look at all the all the flat rocks, the stones, flat stones. That's what's under this ground. All this stuff here, all these stones, they're under the dirt, you know, not far under, maybe a foot or so, less than that. And those farmers had to contend with this kind of crap. Poor people. They broke their friggin' asses. Later. See, I see this big triad of a tree, but it's got forks pointing north, which is probably natural tree fall. And this one here is pointing west. There's two of them, one west and one north, so that's telling me that's natural tree fall. See that? They're not pointing south up the ridge. The little creek again, running kind of slow. It's running, but it's not running fast. The last heavy rain we had was a few days ago, so you wouldn't expect it to run fast. But when it does run fast, it can go up to 8 feet up there. Down to here is like 3 feet, where it washed down the soil, and it continues on down pretty far. Alright, look at this crazy tree. Looks like a maple, I believe. Looking up there, I don't know. Yeah, they look like maple leaves. Oh boy, I'm not too steady because my feet are numb on the bottom, and because of the diabetes. And when I stand, I don't stand. I don't feel the ground the way it should be, or the way it is, I should say. See that? That's nice. Look at the way it bends out and goes up. Like a triad up there. Crazy, man. Crazy. Right here, I'm standing on that stone bar. I remember telling you that, like in the ocean, they have sandbars. This is a stone bar, flat stone bar. All the flat stone and pebbles wind up in this thing, a mound. And the water would run around it, usually there, and run down and over this mess of stuff here. Looks like a beaver dam, but it's not. Believe me, it's not a beaver dam. Beavers build their dams where there's a constant supply of water. Constant. Not just water when it rains. Okay, later. Here's something nice I just found. It's a fork stick leaning up against this tree that's what do you call it? Oh my God, something's in my head, in my hair. Hold on. Alright, I got rid of it. You see that? It's a fork, and it's leaning against a tree. That's a fork tree. Nice looking piece of stick. Maybe I'll take this home and try to carve something out of it. I'll break a piece of the fork off to make it a straight tree. I know this guy that comes in the VI. He is unbelievable, this guy. He's some carver. Carves wood. He put geckos on his wood, all sorts of different creatures. Beautiful stuff. He won't sell it. I offered him $1,000, he wouldn't sell it. Alright, later. Alright, as you can see, I'm surrounded by thorns. These little thorn bushes everywhere. They're young thorns, but still, they have little needles on them. Can you see that? I don't know if this camera focuses good on something close. But there's needles, thorns on them all the way around me. There's thorns everywhere. I gotta go up to that brown patch to get out of it later. Alright, here's a leaner that's pointing up to the ridge, but I don't know if, see this big tree? You could see the root ball there where it fell over. Might have fell on top of this, and that's probably just natural. But look at it. It falls in between a fork tree up there. You know? I'm sure this is natural. Shouldn't even have shown this. Here I am back to the little creek. It's not really little. It can get really big when the rains come down. But it's always running. There's always water coming down. So it must come, the water must come from a spring somewhere up further. You see? Nice little creek. And I'm sure that water is spring water that you can drink. What that brown shit is, I don't know. My brother says it may be rust from iron. If there was iron here, I think they would have cleared it out by now. Okay, later. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's not a runoff, that's for sure. Looks like something was dragged from up there, way up there, going down here, down there. It looks like a drag mark. There are no hoof prints in it, so it's not a deer run. Looks more like a drag. That's all I can say. It looks like a drag mark. Whether it went from down there up this way, I don't know. I'm not a forensic guy or CSI guy. Okay. I'm getting close to the road, so I think this here is a definite leaner pointing up. Look at it. It goes in between the trees. Let me move over so you get a better look. It goes in it touches that tree, then goes in between what's a fork? What it looks like a fork tree. I gotta move because I get sun glare. Here, look at this. There it is. Come on with this sun glare. You see that? It's in between that fork. Look at it, how it's bent in there. It's crazy, right? Why? What am I doing? I'm hitting zoom when I shouldn't be. Oh, Jesus. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Goes up against that tree. Where the heck is it now? I lost it again. I'm going out of my friggin' mind. There it is down here. Goes up against this tree. And then in between the forks. Like it was weaved in between the forks. That's cool. Okay, I'm on the road. And Annabelle's way up there. You see her way up there? About 1/4 mile up. I hear stuff dropping from the trees. It's probably nuts and whatnot. Okay, Annabelle, I'm coming, baby. Just hold on, I'll be right with you. Look at that, look how far. Okay, folks, Brooklyn Al's back in Annabelle. God, it's a little bit humid today. That's why I'm sweating like a racehorse. And, you know, I went in the area that I'm familiar with. Didn't see much. What can I tell you? Not every day something you catch. But I liked it, you know. If you think it's that easy, come on out yourselves. Come on out and do Project Look and See, like Mr. Christopher Noel project he has, Project Look and See, and see what you can see. Okay? I'll talk to you another day. Bye.